What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mac's Grill Shack. My name is Shane. Today we're going to be doing some triple whiskey pork ribs. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this. Alright, we have our Crown Royal whiskey barrel pellets here. Just gonna break this bag open, fill up the hopper on the 850, and we'll start prepping up those ribs. Alright, now that the hopper's loaded up, gonna grab those ribs, prep them up. We've got something special planned for this bottle of peach crown, so stick around. Alright, let's get these spare ribs prepped up, shall we? These a quick pat, dry them off a little bit. Alright, there's not a ton of trimming to do here. I'm going to leave the majority of it intact. I might just square off this end a little bit here. Get rid of this bit of a flap of meat here that'll just want to burn up on us, so we'll trim this out. Got that off of there. Bit of loose fat here we'll remove. Anything wanting to stick up or pull off, I'll just remove here. Alright, other than that, I think we'll just peel off the membrane off the back here, and we'll be ready to season up. I just like to get that started with the knife a little bit. Grab a piece of paper towel. If you're lucky, that rips up in one tear. Doesn't always. No big deal. Alright, that's all off of there now. Looks good to me. Let's get some rub on here. Alright, gonna keep it simple for the rub today. Just going SPG. I got Cosmos here. I'm running a little bit behind, so SPG in a bottle. There it is. I'm gonna start with the back side here first, so we keep our presentation side nice. Give it a nice coating here. I don't think there's any binders required. It's plenty moist. Forget our sides here. You eat all sides, so season all sides. Alright, there we go. Across the top here. Pat this in a little bit. We'll let this hang out on the board while the Traeger preheats, and we'll meet you back in a few and get this on the pit. Alright, we got our ribs on the Traeger. We're set to about 250. Gonna let these run for at least an hour or so before we have to check back on them. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab this bottle of peach crown, and we're gonna make ourselves a tasty sauce. We got our Crown Royal peach. I think that'll go pretty good on these ribs, so let's get it going. Alright, first we're going to start off with about a cup or so of ketchup. Next we're going to go with about half a cup of apple cider vinegar. To that we're going to add about half a cup of our Crown whiskey here. A little more for good measure. We're also going to add about half a cup of peach juice. I'm going to add in some molasses here. Maybe a few tablespoons or so. Also going to add a few dashes of Worcester sauce. Maybe about a tablespoon or so there. And we've got about half a cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar. To that we're going to go with about a tablespoon of granulated onion powder. About a tablespoon of granulated garlic. About a tablespoon of black pepper. And I'm going to go with about, I don't know, maybe half a teaspoon of chili pepper flakes, just for a little bite. Alright, we're going to just bring this to a light simmer and let it reduce down until we got the consistency that we're looking for. Alright, our whiskey sauce here has been simmering away for about 20-25 minutes now. Been keeping a close eye on it, whisking it regularly, making sure it's all mixed up and nothing's caramelizing, burning to the bottom of the pan here. So what I'm going to do, grab a spoon and kind of give it a little spoon test here. I'm going to check the viscosity of it, see how thin it is. I don't want it to be a super thick sauce, but as you can kind of see on the spoon there, how much is sticking to the back of it gives me an idea how thick it is. I don't mind it being a little more of a glazed consistency, to be honest. If you want it thicker, just reduce it down a bit longer. But for me, this is looking pretty good. I'm just going to give this a quick sample here. Ooh, that's good. Definitely got a little bit of a zip there from the chili peppers and the black pepper in it. Nothing too crazy. Nice sweetness to it. That peach flavor definitely comes through. I'm looking forward to this. So I'm going to shut this burner off here. Going to let this cool down a bit and get it into some glass jars. And let's check back in on those ribs, shall we? Okay, these ribs have been on for about an hour and a half now. Take a quick peek at them. Nothing too exciting to see here. Haven't developed a ton of color. That SPG rub isn't helping too much there color-wise, but not a problem. We will get there. I think what I'm going to do here, grab this bottle of Crown Peach, grab this spritzer end here. Look at that. Twist right on. Meant to be. Let's give this a spritz, shall we? Beauty. Alright. I'm going to give this a spritz probably every 20 minutes or so for the next hour and a half. I'm going to flip it meat side down. We'll check back in a few. Alright, let's check on these ribs, shall we? Looking good. get some bone pull back there. I've been spritzing this regularly over the last few hours here. It's been going about 4 hours now. Got it set to 265. Let's take a quick temp, see where we're at. Alright, wow, these are actually temping pretty close to done. I was expecting that they were going to go a little bit longer yet, but that's not a bad thing. We have our Crown Royal whiskey sauce finished, ready to go off to the side here. So I say we give them a nice glaze and let them set up for 10 or 15 minutes or so. We'll probably be pulling these off. Let's give it one last spritz though, shall we? That's tasty stuff. Okay, so here we have our Crown Royal Peach Whiskey Sauce. Let's give these a glaze, shall we? Alright, there we go. I'm going to let this set up for maybe 15 minutes or so. I'm really liking the consistency of that sauce. Quite thin actually. So it's very, very easy to glaze those ribs up with. And I'm excited for this. Alright, this sauce has been setting up for about 15 minutes now. So let's pull them off the grill and get them on the board. Come on, check that out. Looks good to me. We're going to set these on the counter here, loosely wrap them in foil, and we're going to give them a bit of a rest here, maybe 15 minutes or so. Alright folks, here we have it. We have our spare ribs resting about 15 minutes now, seasoned with our Cosmos SPG, and we made up our own Crown Royal Peach Sweet Heat barbecue sauce, and of course we loaded up the Traeger with some Crown Royal pellets. All the while we spritzed it with some whiskey along the way. So this is the triple threat whiskey rib, and I'm excited for this. So let's dive in, shall we? Alright, right down here. Some squirting. I am excited. Let's take a check here, shall we? Looks good to me. Very tender. Nice little smoke ring on there. And I can't wait. Let's take a bite. Whoa, that is good. Clean bone pull, cooked properly. That flavor is out of bounds. A very simple rub with the SPG there, but that sauce, that is so good. Excuse me while I take a couple more. Alright guys, that was phenomenal, not gonna lie. I'm going to sit back and hammer a few of these away, but let me wipe some of that evidence away. Thanks for stopping by today, guys. Super fun cook, very easy. These took about 5 hours all in, rest included. Very quick cook. That sauce was the perfect touch on it. and I do recommend you try and make something like that for yourself. Crown peach, delicious, of course, and make sure you get outside and grill up some goodness for yourself. Cheers.